I got to the theater today, I had two choices. One, either see a haunted house 2 just so I could do a fun video where I rip and make fun and insult Marlon Wayans to death, or see this interesting little number that technically won't even open till tomorrow. The choice was easy. Cue title scene. So Locke is a movie starring Tom Hardy, that's right, Bane himself. And originally this movie came out last year at a British Film Festival, but it's been making it rounds, and now will be opening tomorrow in the United States. But if you look carefully, and if you really got to see this movie tonight, you should be able to find it in certain theaters. And to be perfectly honest, you should. This film was very interesting, very fascinating to watch, which is interesting because there's really not a lot to it. Essentially all it is Tom Hardy, he plays this dude Locke, and the idea is that all it is he's on his way home on his mobile phone. And basically he's trying to like sort out his demons, get his life together, figure out what he wants to do and all this stuff. And I know that sounds really simple and not very interesting for a movie, but it's fascinating to watch. And a lot of that I think is because Tom Hardy gets to act. And a lot of times you see these smaller movies where it feels like they're very set driven or point they're trying to get across driven. This film, on the other hand, in my opinion, felt very calm, very subtle. It didn't want to lead you to any conclusions. It just felt like presenting you this story and having an actor do it. It almost felt like when you see those like one-man shows where they just sit around and talk about themselves, and you find it interesting because they're just giving you the facts of their life, not really glorifying certain things, not really demonizing certain things, just saying things for what they are, and I thought that was really fascinating. By far, Tom Hardy is definitely given the best performance of the year so far. Granted, we're only a couple months in, and yeah, technically this movie wasn't out this year, but it's fascinating to watch, you know, and you do see, like, certain other things, like there's flashbacks, there's, like, the spirit of his dad and stuff throughout the movie. You see little things like that, but what's great is they always kept the movie focused on what's important, and that's just this guy's life as he just takes a little while to focus and think about things and try and do things. All very simple, all very subtle, very excellently shown. Now, unfortunately, the movie, yeah, it can get a little boring and a little tedious at times. It can be a little slow, and to be honest, there are a couple of moments where I'm like, okay, where's this going? But for the most part, I always found myself invested, fascinated in what was happening, and really interested in what this guy's life was like, especially when I didn't think I would. I wasn't really sure what I was getting into. But I can honestly say this was a pleasantly, excellently surprising movie. You want to know why? Because Locke is a 9 out of 10 on the drama scale. Best acting performance I've seen for a while now. Unfortunately, it's March, so this isn't going to mean a can of beans at the Oscars. But hey, I enjoyed it. And what types of things like this do you enjoy? Just those very simple movies where it's just one guy talking about his problems or dealing with his issues. I know that doesn't always seem attractive to a lot of people, but we all know we've got one or two that just fascinate us. And as always, click to like and click to subscribe because we are a week away from the summer movie season, people, where things get epic.